LSG versus RR. So this was a very interesting but also a controversial game. Since LSG lost by only 2 runs, and it was just a very controversial game. I want to hear your take on this.
Well, apart from the controversy, sticking on to the match, I think Markram has been in fantastic touch for the Giants. He's been scoring like 50s. It was his, I think, fourth 50 in this IPL compared to his 250s in the last 2 IPLs. So that's a big plus for LSG, and they've got like two big boys at the top of the order with Marsh and Markram just, giving them the start that although Marsh couldn't get off to a good start in this one, but I think they got what I think they were chasing 180. They got 180, but they didn't look like getting 180 at the end. But then somehow with that big over of I think it was Sandeep Sharma, if I'm not mistaken, the last over was a big one,
Yes,
right? I think
yes.
he got hit for 27 or 28. I think Samad just scored like the 30 of 10 balls. So that was a change, a match-changing innings from Abdul Samad. And also we cannot forget the contribution that Badoni had with a 50. And yeah, I mean these kinds of matches do happen. I mean, you can talk about the controversies as much as you want, but then it's a game of cricket, right? So at the end, then they were chasing. They were in a really good position. Let's be honest with that. RR were cruising along when Yashasvi Jaiswal was batting, and Parag was batting well as well. And I think the crucial point for RR was that Parag got at a really wrong time. I think he tried to paddle it over fine leg and missed the ball completely, and got bowled of Avish Khan. And I think that's where they lost the match. Parag should have finished it off for them.
It's been a roller coaster. I mean, if you look at Lucknow Super Giants, they've been doing really well. Sometimes they are in top of the sea, sometimes they're going down. So it's fluctuating table for them. But if you want to talk about their top three, they all been fantastic. All of them are in between number 6, 7. Nikki P at number 2nd, and then Aiden Markram and Michelle Morris right following them at number 5 and 6. So basically the top three has been scoring a lot of runs for them. Rishabh Pant has not been in a great form, but Ayush Badani, as I said, cheeky little guy, small with poacher, has huge shots. He has a lot of courage to score runs. And then Abdul Samad scoring that 27 odd runs in that over. I'm still surprised why Sandeep Sharma was used in the last over. They could have, I think, kept Jofra Archer. They did the same mistake on the following game, last game when they lost in the super over. I mentioned that too. I think they should have used Jofra Archer, their number 1 bowler, instead of Sandeep Sharma. But yeah, back-to-back game, as I think it was pressure situation for him too. But hats off to Abdul Samad to score that 4 sixes in that last over. That changed the game for them. And yeah, on the RR side, 2 games they should have won back-to-back very easily, cruising towards the game and losing at the end. If you see, it was the same situation when they had a tie-up match, and there was Dhruva Jurel and Hetmeyer both batting at the same at the last over, and a few like 10, 11 odd runs needed. And again, they lost the same. They lost in a similar situation. So. No wonder there are some questions being asked, but it's cricket. Anything could happen. But I'm really disappointed at Dhruv Jurel again at this point of time because, as mentioned on the game that they lost in Super Over, Jurel should have ran 2 with Hetmeyer to make that a tie, and they could have won the game. Same thing on this game. He scored 6 out of 5 balls in that crucial inning. So I don't know. Rajasthan Royals has to do some dig-ins, and I think it's time for Rahul Dravid to put some head into it.
Right. Rajasthan Royals think tank really needs to put in some hard yards because their decision making and crucial crunch time has not been like in their favor. So I think they do need to do some homework on their back end.
I have a question for you guys. So we saw Riyan Parag was the captain during that match. So Sanju Samson was again not in the squad. So do you think that made a difference in Rajasthan losing that match?
Well, if a regular captain is missing, of course you're gonna have some issues on the field. But then I think we all can agree that a good leader, Riyan Parag, is. I think he captains the Ranji side as well. So he's got the captaincy quality. He's quite young, and I think he's full of confidence. But then, as long as you don't win matches, then you will be asked some questions, and the only way you can answer is by winning the matches. So, and especially after losing 2 consecutive close matches, I think they need to come up with the goods the next match.